Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
One of the Knicks' worst arch nemesis. Paul Pierce got something to say about the 2025 New York Knicks.
Look terrible.
Well, listen, the Knicks are doing exactly what we thought they were going to do, right? Because think about this. When we come into the season, we said what? Cleveland Knicks.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So they doing everything I thought. There's no shocker here. Obviously, the way they're looking right now, they definitely have a shot. They got experience. They're at the point. Look, they're at the point right now to where if they don't get to the finals, it's a disappointment.
Oh yeah, it's
this
major.
This is that team right now. We can say
major
about the
disappointment.
Knicks.
Yeah.
So that's the level we're at right now as we speak.
Unless something crazy happens where injuries.
Right.
But yes, I'm with you, P. They got to get to the finals. And right now, the way they're playing, I don't see this being an easy win for whoever comes out the West. Obviously, we expect OKC, but I think they're pretty good matching up. Not saying they'll win, but I think it'll be a 6-7 game series, whoever they match up with in the West. You just got to get there. You never know what's going to happen. So this could be New York's year, man. You never know.
What I love so far, especially coming out of the NBA Cup final, is the Kolek minutes, because Mike Brown has empowered him and is building up his confidence so that when they do need him in those bigger games, it feels like he's going to be ready. And, look, Thibs did a good job.
Oh, shit.
They achieved more success under Thibs than they had in the previous literally 20 years. So, going to the conference finals, like they hadn't done that for 25 years, excuse me.
Yeah.
And so to let go of a guy coming off of that was, a lot of people raise their eyebrows, but you see with Mike Brown, he's empowering different people. Even at the end of the cup game when he's like, yo, Mikal Bridges, you're not going to play. Remember Thibs was playing Mikal Bridges 46 minutes a game? And he literally had to go to Thibs, like which players never do. Oh. He's like, bro, I need.
That's about it. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, because I don't trust nobody that don't wear undershirt or tank top. Like, please get him off the screen immediately.
How you know?
When the neck area
it looked nasty at the neck.
Yeah, come on, bro. I don't see a sign of like it look like a tank top, or you ain't got come on, bro.
Yo, bro.
Get him out of here. The little choke on. Yeah, come on, man.
You don't trust?
Hey, no facial hair. Like, nah, get him out of here, bro. Lord have mercy.
And I look the same way. I look the same way, but never mind.
Nah, that's all black everything.
Look, real quick before you get started, quick story for y'all. There's always somebody that like lets you know you got to be a little better. Like you feel like you good. You're not going out to the park or go play a game. You're like, I'm good. But then there's always that one person like, shit, I got to get better. Queens, ISA, the shit is on Merrick Boulevard. ISA, one of the most popular tournaments back in the day, right? Me and Danny Green graduated the same year, 2005. I go in the gym, playing with my team. We play the Panthers. The Panthers got Danny Green and a bunch of other niggas, right? Danny Green, the first nigga I ever played against, and said, oh, I'm not very good. Like, I'm okay. I'm good. That nigga is good. So even at a senior in high school, I could see Danny Green was going to be a pro at that time. Then he goes to UNC. Then he extremely humbled me at that time.
I got a 30-second story I always told Fabian with Danny Green. Remember, big shout out Mo Hicks. That's from my Coach Rice High School. So, we used to go to all the games. And Danny Green was that height and size in high school.
In high school?
And he's not lying. Every time he played Rice, he kicked our ass. And this shit was it was no effort. So I knew he was making the league, but he literally, how guys may have their growth. No. He was that size and height that he is now to high school, bro. Remember, New York, we all little dudes. But he was like that. We looking like, what the? And it was just crazy. But yeah, you're 100% correct. I witnessed that as well, for sure.
He might be Dominican.
He might have fished. That nigga, I went home like, okay, I thought I was good. I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
He might have given you 62.
That nigga's nice.
He might have given you the Kobe in 3/4.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But every time
he's doing that to everybody, bro.
Every chance, and they on the microphone at the tournament, every time he got a bucket, he's going to UNC for free. He's going to UNC
Yeah.
for
That's what
free.
niggas on the mic
Like,
was official. Yeah.
oh my God. Every bucket, UNC for free. I was like, oh, yeah, this
Bro,
guy.
he was doing that. Hey, Fabian, he was doing that to everybody, bro. In high school,
Uh,
he's doing that to everybody. You know, like that's a fact. Whatever height he is now, whether it's 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", he was that. So just imagine that. This got to be what 30 years ago, 20 something plus years, 25.
years ago.
Oh, you gotta remember, we going the fuck. You know, guys, little dudes. But at that time, wasn't really no as far as New York City. Yeah, he was getting everybody the business. That's a fact. I can attest to that. I can attest to that.
Strong Island's finest. But you see it there. Paul Pierce. Oh boy, he thinks he's slick, man. He trying to set us up for the kill. Like, yeah, they should get the finals victory. I knew old boy would see right through his shenanigans. Oh boy, you think about Paul Pierce? Give it props to the Knicks.
Pierce is one of the finest haters I know. Love to have a discussion with Paul Pierce. And we just diabolically hate on each other's team. Like, I hate for the Knicks because he doesn't hide it. And I hate the Celtics, right? But Paul Pierce, you're not slick. Listen, you're trying to.
Yeah, Paul Pierce got his Wi-Fi. Please.
Whoever was trying to get him, they said, I'm a double call. I'm a double call.
I mean, it's interesting to see people just now, they hop on the Knicks bandwagon. They are seeing something different. I would love to see, not that I would love to see what Matt Barnes has to say, but he was a doubter of Mike Brown, as were we.
Yes, he was.
So to see a former player, talk about the Knicks in the current situation, having experience with any one of our guys, whether it's the coach or the players, it would be just interesting. And Paul Pierce is a well-known hater, as ALLBALL said. But what are your thoughts on the whole Knicks bandwagon picking up and everybody saying like, yo, Knicks is coming out the East?
I mean, there's still doubters, right? So I don't even care that they trying to, be on the right side of history if something does happen at the end of the season, if we find a way to win a championship. But there's still plenty of people that's, pouring in doubt into this team. And I just hope that it continues to fuel everybody. I hope it continues to fuel Brunson. Brunson is in MVP talks now. And before, like, he was a top 5 MVP candidate last year, right? But right now, like, I think that's going to another level, right? Just the way people are looking at him, the basketball world, his peers, right? Everybody is on notice that, like, Jalen Brunson is playing his ass off. He a motherfucker, like I always say. So I just think Paul Pierce is finally, and then you got to pay attention to this too. There's certain platforms that tiptoe or don't allow the bullshit. Danny Green and Homeboy, they've been having their podcast for a while, and they talk the game. They don't really insert a lot of the fly, funny shit and the banter and all of that. So I just think Paul Pierce knew where he was at, knew that he couldn't sit there and get over on 2 niggas that to talk the game. He had to come there and really be honest and say what he really thinks and believes instead of being there and saying something cute and fly that's going to go viral. He had to tell the truth. And the truth right now is the Knicks are playing the best basketball outside. And I don't even think, be honest, Detroit's playing well, but we right there with them. They just started out hot, but we right there with them. So the basketball that we're playing or for a person that was in doubt. I was in doubt. I wasn't one of these niggas that was here saying, oh, we're going to start the season off hot. I didn't say that because we got a new coach. So I said, yo, this shit is going to take time. You guys, my brothers was always like, yo, if we get the right coach in here, sky's the limit for us. Right now, we playing a completely different brand of basketball. And I think everybody that's watching, yeah, you could nitpick like we do. But at the end of the day, the Knicks are playing some championship level basketball. And I just think Paul Pierce finally has to be honest about what he's looking at.
Jalen Brunson got player of the week for the second time in 3 weeks. So he's heating up. The Knicks are heating up just in time. Like you said, 10-2 the last 12. Paul Pierce setting us up for the hate, as Fish put it, and how we read it earlier. Or are the Knicks the real deal right now?
We know Paul Pierce hates the Knicks. So, he's always going to try to set it up to where, they better make it. They have to make it. So, of course, God forbid we don't make it. We already know, he's going to go crazy. But the Knicks are forcing, excuse me, the Knicks are forcing everybody, the whole basketball world. We are forcing them to respect us. We have a legit guy. And just imagine, this is why we're so upset at Cat. Just imagine if Cat gives us what he's supposed to give us, pause. Then we are by far better than everybody in the East. We see the East. Cleveland is a mess. Yeah, Philly is good, but you know, we already know no Embiid. Paul George is just playing bad basketball, right? Indiana, we know what's going on over there. Toronto started off hot. Chicago started off hot, but we didn't expect that to last. So the real only threat is Detroit, unless Tatum comes back and he's fully healthy against Boston. But remember, last season we were beating Boston before Tatum went down. So for me, you know, Paul Pierce really, you hit it on the nose. You up there with some guys that's not with the dumb shit. And when it's talking real basketball, you have to be honest. The Knicks are a good basketball team. And we're showing it night in and night out. And now everybody is really starting to see. I think, Fleet, everybody had your mindset with the Brunson situation. I got to see it again. I got to see it again. Now it's going on past 3 seasons. And it's like, okay, this shit is the real deal. They got a guy. Every team that contends for a championship, you have to have that guy. And now we have that guy. Remember, we didn't have that since Melo. No matter how people feel about Melo, Melo was that guy. Now, you know, a guy like Brunson, of course you hold reserve because he's little, he's small, and Iman Shumpert broke it down perfectly yesterday when we seen it. I think Paul Pierce, being the type of baller player he is, I think Brunson reminds him of himself. Just a dog. Guy that's no matter what the defense is, and Paul Pierce knows the game played at a high level champion. So he's looking at us, and as much as he wants to hate me, he's going, they got something. You know, I just love when guys get on platform and the Knicks, we forcing y'all now to tell the truth. And the hater like Paul Pierce, when he has to tell the truth, you know we doing something great.
Yeah, well, I expect to see more of these NBA season awards, the All-Star awards, the MVP numbers, the Defensive Player of the Year. OG Anunoby didn't even make all defensive team, first, second, or third. Is there 3 teams? Yeah, is it 2? There's only 2. So, but I think that picks up now because the way Mike Brown knows, he's just been around for so long, as you alluded to yesterday, Flea, that he knows how the game works. And going back to how just the game goes. And this is part of it. The media picking up on it, the glazing that people call it now, which is hilarious. It's a testament to being the real deal. Because even though Paul Pierce does troll, you can't say that without the Knicks being tough. Because even when I thought we were tough, Paul Pierce was like, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. And even with Cat being there and, you know, us not even thinking, I think you guys think right now, maybe we're ready for the playoffs. I don't want to see OKC right now in a 7-game series because of what is going on. My questions about Cat, our defense, but we still got 60 plus games, 60 plus games to go. Like we on our way. You know, even with Cat there, it's still gonna be exciting. You saw what I don't know if you've seen it earlier, old boy. We were just going over the ratings and how KG was saying, like, yo, this NBA Cup thing at least is something, let's say on the Knicks, and we know we ain't putting the banner up because we're not the Lakers. The Lakers could be arrogant about taking that banner down. We ain't doing that. We the Lakers. The Knicks on the other end are saying that's not our chip. Like it's cool. Brunson got the Nike sponsorship. He's saying, yo, this is just an appetizer. That's what it says on the advertisement. All right, cool. But the Spurs, on the other hand, KG said, yo, that's good that the Spurs are playing for something at this stage in their careers. All them guys are young. All them dudes is young. So for them to be on primetime TV again with the Knicks is great for them and setting up the Christmas games. So this is the NBA Cup and then going to the Christmas games. I think, do we play the Spurs again on Christmas?
Nah, we play Cleveland.
Cleveland. Oh my God. So the NBA is lucky because one of us is holding up the end of the bargain about being a top team in the East this year.
They need to switch that. They need to figure out a way to switch that. If that could have been us against San Antonio, a rematch of, you know, but
it's crazy. We got San Antonio a couple of days after that. It's wild. If y'all look at the schedule, we got them a couple of days after that.
But can I just say something? love Kevin Garnett, right? I love when he talks sports. And I see
You
the
always say that.
thumbnail, the Knicks Saved Basketball. Wasn't I the one up here saying we was the sexiest, most attractive, most exciting team? Yeah, I never said that, and everybody
No,
was
yes,
laughing at.
I'm laughing.
Right.
That's why I'm
And
laughing. Yeah, that's why I'm laughing.
everybody was laughing at me. Like I always say on All Ball TV, we tend to say things before everybody. Been saying this. We are the most exciting team to watch. It's not only that people love to hate on the Knicks, and it's easy to hate on the Knicks. We get everybody best night in and night out. No one takes a night off against us. You look at a game against us in Indiana and you think, whatever, and it goes down to the wire and Brunson hits a game winner. For us, it's no nights off. Oh, I agree with that thumbnail what Kevin Garnett said. The Knicks are saving the NBA. We are because we make every game interesting. In the night out. Just us being crazy fans, just how we talk about 1 minute we love Cat, the next minute get rid of them. All that plays a part. And just for us to have the guy Brunson, just the underdog, just everything about the Knicks. Yeah, we are saving the NBA because if we're not good right now, the NBA is terrible. Let's call it what it is.
Y'all know what this was.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.